breaks down the various offer types of integrated equipment based on the customer's application requirements. Starting on the far left and moving to the right, as noted, the modular panelboard system and the IPC, Integrated Power Center, consist only of panel boards and lighting controls, with all of those components operating at the same voltage system. Whereas the IPC2 on the far right also contains transformers, which means they may have a higher and a lower voltage system within the same enclosure. Looking at all of these different components or different product offers in more detail, the modular panelboard system is the least complex offer, but also offers the smallest footprint of the three products. This would be ideal for a light commercial application. This particular photo shows an I-line panelboard in the center section with either two NQ or NF panels on the left and a single NQ or NF on the right, with an open area in the bottom right for customer mounted devices. Since MPS operates on one voltage system, the panel boards would be either all NQ or all NF. Looking at the Integrated Power Center, IPC, and you may hear some customers call that IPC1 because it was the first version that we offered. Given the dimensional information that's spoke of in the upper left-hand corner, what drives the different section width is what that section contains. If we start at the far left and move to the right, the far left-hand section houses just a single panel, so it's going to be a relatively narrow section. Whereas the two middle sections are what we call duplex sections, where we have two panel boards sitting side by side. Therefore, it would be a wider section than the far left. And then finally, out on the far right, we see an I-line panel, which would be larger yet because of the product offer, and therefore we have different section widths for all of these sections in this particular photograph. This slide demonstrates the advantage of integration with all of these different components being mounted in one single enclosure. Looking at the far left, in what we call a conventional stick-built application, the panel board enclosures, the fronts or the covers, the interiors, the main breaker kits, the main breaker, and all of the branch breakers are all delivered to the job site in individual cartons. Whereas with the IPAC, IPC, these components are all pre-assembled and connected at the factory. This slide shows all of the special customer requirements that can be accommodated, ranging from programmable controls to lighting controls to human interface devices such as push buttons, selector switches, etc. Therefore, giving our customers great flexibility with integrated equipment. There are different door designs, and as you can see on the far left, with a double door, the door swing clearance would be shallower than a single door. So this would be a consideration based on the customer's floor plan of their facility. If they have fairly narrow walkway areas in front of these devices, then most likely they would want to go to a double door construction as opposed to single door construction. This is a customer's one-line drawing of their facility, and the highlighted areas show components that could be easily grouped together into integrated equipment. So if you are looking at a customer one line, one thing to consider is looking at that one line and seeing where different components could be consolidated into integrated equipment. To summarize, These photos clearly show the advantage of integrated equipment with conventional stick-built photographs on the left and the comparable IPACs or integrated power center on the right. For more information on integrated equipment, contact your local Schneider Electric sales office.